Good evening. Today we are going to be covering what I've called the Cthulhu cocktail. I had an intro to this, but it got destroyed, so instead we've got this title card, and that's about it. We're going to start by getting the martini glass and some seaweed. I prefer the small snack packs, but this will work fine with regular sushi seaweed as well. Break it into a couple of segments lengthwise. Then we're going to get some wasabi, and we're going to dab it on the seaweed and use it as a sort of adhesive. Glue one sheet to the bottom of the glass, and then the second. You might need to fiddle with it a bit, but it will stick. Next, we'll grab a red onion, reasonable size, cut it from root to tip, set aside 1/2. Then we're going to take the top, remove it, as well as the skin. After this, we're going to want to take a middle section of the onion. This is going to sound silly, but bear with me, that's what we need. Just set that aside. Next, we need some mild pepper rings or banana pepper rings. We're going to need 4 of those. If you want something stronger, you can use peppercini rings. We're going to take each of these rings and cut a small slit in it to open them up. Now we're going to take our glass. We're going to put pieces of the onion around it. You may need to put a small break in there to help straighten it, or change the angle so it stays in. You're going to put these at the 4 cardinal directions, and you want the longest slices. This will make it the easiest. Then we're going to do the same with the banana pepper rings. This will give it a sort of tentacle appearance. Next, we're going to take a daikon radish. We're going to peel half of it to get started. You can peel the full thing, that's fine, but you only need half. We'll get rid of the scraps, and then we'll start going down the opened side, taking off long strips. As you do this, the strips are going to get wider, and that's what we want. You don't need a ton of them, just enough for some garnish. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of these strips and begin winding them up, tighter on one side than the other. This will give a sort of floral appearance. Put a few of those in the base to help tuck everything in. Next, we're going to take a peppercini, place that in the middle as well. Not only does it add some extra kick, as if we didn't have enough heat already, it has a nice green bulbous appearance, much like Cthulhu himself. Then we're going to add some mild pepper juice. Give it a shake, pour some on top. You can again use peppercinis if you prefer more heat, or even jalapenos. Next, you're going to need a tumbler, your liquor of choice, a spoon, and some ice, as well as a small strainer. Take vodka or gin, fill up your tumbler to a reasonable height. Then take your spoon and stir thoroughly. Do not shake your martinis. Despite Mr. Bond's preference, shaking a martini actually bruises the liquor. That is, it introduces air which changes its flavor. You don't want this. Always stir. Then you're going to get your small strainer and filter out the ice.
And there you have it, ladies and gents, our Cthulhu cocktail. It's relatively spicy. Gets stronger the further you drink it. Has an exceptionally strong bite to it, the way that any martini should. And looks just a little bit creepy. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see what else I can come up with. Cheers. Oh, that is strong.